Wow, nice one. Yeah, movie be akwaba. Ene dafofra Israel Yankopon aye Precious Media ana agusua ohwe no. Ene exclusive interview na eba so. Nice one. Ya tutuma mako minu. De bia me catch up power. Na onya power, wetimi di power na ye bibia. Ebeboa wankasa mo hu say yes, ene wo power ntu wa de. Ene ye nche ho no, ye ne power ba be di nkomo. Na power be na me kan ho asem no. Stay tuned.
It's me, your fan. Nana Yepua Bako.
My name is Ayitey Powers, aka What Can.
AKA Nyamin Kemp.
A Febotanshi Okwe. Ability with that mentality is barbarism.
Keep watching
Precious Media.
Precious Media.
Precious Media is the best thing you have to watch. Best program you have to watch. It's the best. Respect. I love you all. Yeah. Wow.
Bye-bye.
Nice one. Mr. Powers, you know
Yeah, thank you, my brother.
I hope say we be able to.
Yeah,
Yeah, two come with sister no much. I say, what do you see kakra?
I guess because of this coronavirus, so everybody have to be careful of yourself.
Nice one. I say, you be doing common ne. Na bebre na bisa say Ayitey Powers. On why? You can say who is Ayitey Powers. How are you going to express yourself?
Sameka baby the Ayitey Powers in there. Benya Ayitey Powers friend amateur boxing because time na ebe call Egypt no. Yes, I'm penny for me bisa me real name. But don't bisa me real name. The thing is hot cake, so they are going to do the passport and they use my name Ayitey Powers. And Ayitey Powers is the name I used to fight amateur. But my real name is Michael Ayitey. Okay. But because they say what is my real name? But the thing is something quick. So they are going to do the passport, they don't ask me anything, they go and use Ayitey Powers. So since I'm trans Ayitey Powers IGBB, Ayitey Powers not IGBB because only nation passport. IGBB.
Nese Udi ankasa ne Michael Ayitey
Okan.
Michael Ayitey Okan.
Yeah.
And I say Ghana painful near Sakalala as a son here Ayitey Powers.
Because time na amateur boxing, yes, I call Egypt. And by then, many passports.
Yes, I'm going to
your passport. Once they are going to do the passport, they're supposed to ask my full name
before.
But because the thing is quickly urgent, they can't ask me and they do the passport with Ayitey Powers. So, as I'm talking to you, Ayitey Powers, I give me name, baby, I take it like that.
Nice one. First, now we name Ayitey Powers ni full name. And we born ni full name actually. A queen of us Ayitey Powers no watch mu. But before then, answer we be as should be no. You be na bewo no. And I let to know say now for any wine ye wo ne henfa o hye na brabo ase wo hen. And ye ba be di san komo ni nyina. Na Mr. Michael, is it a henfa na ye wo henfa na free na wo hye wa brabo na se wo henfa.
Ye woman wo Bukum Atipa Accra. Yeah, but me papa ye gentleman or ti Mampobi post office. But me mami na eti Bukum Accra. And like I say, ye woman wo Bukum. Yeah.
Next we pure and crying.
Yeah, me dey Ayitey anum yanka. Nti am rare gan. So say me can tree ana bibi dey me so. But me rare pure gan. Yeah.
Nice one. Na o she school ase e wo henfa na o ko school no so crowd we say.
Oh, school asem there so what can school asem there. As for me there, my father tried to send me to school, but because of these young boys, because of quick money, I don't like going to school. When I have my father sending me to school, I used to go to Amazing Grace. You understand me? very good school, and by then I'm the only person who is going to Amazing Grace, and the other people in our house, all of them are going this Saito, and but my father used to put me into big school, but I don't want to go. My heart don't tell me I should go to school. But all the same, I thank God that I don't go to school, but I can express myself. You understand me?
Yeah.
I don't say that I know how to speak English or I'm educated too much, but I thank God for my life because though I don't go to school, but I used to base outside. I used to, talk to my manager. My manager don't know how to speak Ghana. I used to speak English with my manager. I used to speak English with my baby mother. You understand me?
So was it because clever at that time, or like the passion for schooling wasn't your wish?
It's true. The passion for the school. If I wake up and I know that I have to go to school, then I'm feeling hurt. Because I don't know anything. If I go to school, definitely before I will come back to the house, teacher will beat me. You understand me? So if I wake up in the morning, I'm supposed to go to school, then I have to go and take my school uniform and hide it somewhere and go to the seashore and go for fish. You understand me?
That time,
I'm talking about gone are the days. So if we get to the closing time of the time for school to close, then I will go and dress up and go back home like I'm from school. Not doing me, I don't go to school. I go to the seashore and catch fish and sell. So before I will come back home, my parents will think I went to school, but they don't know that I don't go to school and I go in Osran. Then before I will come, I have money. My father and my mother, they don't know, but they think they are sending me to school. It get to a time I declare that no, I'm not going to school anymore.
So that time I was going to say, uncle school beam no. No papa, or my dream almost say, how they going to take care of you? Are they going to be okay with your life since you said you don't want to school anymore and they are forcing you to school? How did you feel that time?
Beginning is like they are upset with me. You understand me? Because the time they want me to go to school and I don't want to go to school. Then the time they realize I'm going to Boston training, they used to talk. I said, no, the school there, I know nothing, so I don't worry myself. So if I went to training and I come, my mother is talking, my father, all of them, they are talking. They will stop talking at the time they get to hear that my name come inside graphic that I'm traveling to Egypt. Before they would just leave my matter for me. You understand me? Because my mother don't sit inside play before. My father don't sit inside play before. And my father is educated seriously. He's a gentleman. But upon his gentle and the school he went, he didn't go, travel before, sit inside play before. So he get to a time they get to know that I'm traveling to Egypt. I'm going to sit inside pray. They get to know that then we have to leave this guy because maybe he have his own mind of doing what he's doing. That's where they stop worrying me about going to school.
Now, Obekai da year, no, not a year.
Oh, my brother, I chair more than 35 years now. More than 30 years, yeah.
So before say, Ujai school, no, sometimes not in saying.
Before I stopped school. Now we were aged like almost 15 to 16 years. 15 to 16 years. And I call all Africa games at the age of 19 years.
And now, Egypt, you know.
Yeah, Egypt. All Africa games for Egypt, at the age of 19 years.
Now, maybe sir, Unyan do say na before na won pay school na say na omo maka no so ni school no ho na me do say in a family, your siblings.
Oh, I have 4 brothers. I'm the senior. And my junior brother who follow me name is Kankai. My name is Ayitey. I have Aikwe, Aikanli and Aikai. Okay. But my father have another
children aside.
Children, yeah,
Okay.
almost 3 children aside before us. Before me and my brother.
So I would like to ask, Tama, we say Ubi Jai school no. Now we are penny no. Oma canon. So how was the feeling like? Castle may do a chi since I brought penny Jai school and school until she be dinner chibi and as I say.
Oh, the thing is, some of them try that they don't want to go to school, but I forced them because I said no. If I don't go to school, you people have to go. You understand me? So I forced them, and even as I'm talking to you, my father died early, my mother died, so it get to a time I have to take care of my up and coming brothers and sisters to go to school. So I take care of them. Yeah.
Wow. Because sometimes, I wish you be a honma penino, omo mudi a chino, a shady penny, no matter so much the bed, the bebo bra. Intina mammy busasa, cause a boo or becas and a brown co school intino, or on your day, on a soon could so tina mammy busasa. Now, Tama now call a poso. So, unco school quack we namne a discarbano. Ubi antenso and bomb my mino papa mania says, say na Michael, oh ye, say now unco school no, or man who a chi, until say,
my brother, I'm going to say me in school. Because sometimes maybe met Tana me one point, no met my shall be never free a film. No, we catch him, I think, minimum say, work or school. Now we didn't want. Now I don't know what to say. So when they go back to the house, before they will go and tell my parents that they saw me in the seashore. You understand me? So my parents get to catch me that when they send me to school, I don't go. That is the time they say, oh, we have to leave this boy. And as I'm talking to you now, it get to a time they are so much proud of me that even they said I should go to school, I refuse to go. But even where I am, they are so much grateful.
They are happy.
They are very happy, yeah.
Because
it get to a time I used to travel. My family, nobody travel outside before. I used to travel. I go Abuchikam like I'm drinking water. You understand me? So I make my family proud. Because majority of our family, nobody travel, but it's me who used to travel. The time I came for professional, I'm sitting down here. I don't know Abuchi. I don't travel to. I don't know any Europe. I don't go. I travel all the world. If I have 4 passports. My
32 pages.
I have 4 passports, and as I'm talking to you, I have an Australian passport as well. So there's no place I can go in my life. You understand me? As I'm sitting down here, if I said I want to go to America, you just have to buy my ticket away. If I want to go to UK, I will just take my passport away. So for all things, I really thank God for my life because it's not easy.
Wow, it's not easy to become a successful person in life. Say, wabrabona obono. Do when I say kukushia sebema, stay cool, stay focused because it may be a CBN and happen for a reason. And then Mr. Michael Ayitey Powers Edin common or chair say or start saying in school no or nani jehon, but would jaya no Yamaya na dom or the net drew baby anywhere they were drawing. And don't chair say also could jai school there be Obiana in life, Obiana Bushian or them or from Mr. Michael, before then, now we school, at least no one in G school, but now because we do have our favorite subject to do have any jam. Now we be so.
Time go school, no, I don't know maths, but I'm correct in alphabets. You understand me? Yeah. I do secretariat. Secretary in school. So I used to, I can write, I can read very well, but not like someone who went to school. But I can read. Sometimes I can mention if I'm reading, if I'm reading something, I can read. But sometimes I can't understand the big English.
Yes, the vocabularies.
But I can mention it. If I see, I can mention. I can know that this is this, that, but maybe I don't understand.
So meaning reading was your favorite subject way back in school?
That's it.
Yes.
That's it. Yes.
So say now onya there how you weren't clever at that time, no? Were you afraid of teachers coming to class with cane?
Yeah. That's why I said no. Because anytime I will go to school, definitely I will be beaten before coming back home.
Was it because you were stubborn or you don't learn?
It's not about stubborn. I don't know anything. You understand me? All the time I made mistakes. So teacher used to beat me. So if I wake up in the morning, even when I'm in the school and it get to Friday is like my happiest day in life, because Saturday no school, Sunday no school. So when it's Friday like this, I'm very happy that tomorrow I'm not going to school. Sunday too, I'm not going to school. If we get to Sunday evening, and I'm scared because
you start panicking.
Yeah,
Monday. Nice one. You do Friday, nani aje. Ye pon memenda onko afum, onko school, onko supa, onko yehwe otenafie. Sunday anopa na nibajia about 6 7 8 na ne machine vim. Monday school day okwa akobon because homework ni wantima anye okono kobusa nso e be jojo ni na you were you teasing in school because you weren't clever at that time? Now your friends used to tease you.
Oh yeah, sometimes some of my friends used to tease me. Yeah, they used to tease me a lot
because you don't know what you are doing.
I know nothing. If I'm telling you I know nothing in school, I mean I will say I will talk everything. I'm not afraid or I'm not scared, because where God has put me now, I thank God for my life, because that not means if I have to say the truth just to praise God and I'll hide things. No. I don't go to school, but if I'm speaking English, you will understand what I'm saying.
Yes,
isn't
yes,
it?
yes.
You understand what I'm saying clear. So I thank God.
So before then, did you imagine something in your mind that maybe after school you try to become doctor, bank manager, nurse, lawyer, teacher, or doing stuff? Like as you were a kid and you are growing up, each and every kid decides, say, me person me doctor, person me teacher. That time now ko wanim pin wa ka say bi onima dia na say unya sa dream ni bi.
My brother, even the school self, if I'm going, I don't know anything. So
But that time you were a kid.
I'm a kid, but my mind is not be like doctor or lawyer, because you don't know anything. You would think that your mind, you have to be lawyer because you are not educated. So the thing is, I know I'm going to school, but those things is not in my mind because
you are just going because they are forcing you.
They are forcing me. Thank you. They are forcing me. You understand me? But you can force the horse to the riverside. You can't force him to drink.
Yes.
Yes. So my parents used to force me. But I get to a time they can say that no, we have to leave this guy. And I get to a time too, they get to know that this guy said he don't want to go to school, but at long last, I mean, he achieved what he wants. You understand me?
Yes.
As I'm talking to you now, I don't go to school, but sometimes when I'm traveling, I have to take people. When I'm taking people, I have to go and stand in front of counselor and introduce people I'm traveling with. And if you see those people, maybe I'm traveling with them, some of them are educated, go to school, they know how to speak good English. But if I don't talk, they can't get their visa. So you want to tell me I don't have to thank God for my life?
You have to.
Counselor will ask me, Mr. Powers, who is this? Who is that? Who is this? Who is that? Then I have to stand in front of counselor and say, Mr. Counselor, this is my trainer, this is my manager, this is my sparring partner, this, and I would, before they say, okay, papa, and before they get their visa.
Nice one. Before they will get their visa, no, I say Mr. Powers, HHM. We and we have a major topic on that issue. But before then, Mr. Powers Abrabo Munkomo. Now, the Kyle said precious media and I'll go to the ocean. Medin Ediko Kubuzia. Subscribe to channel, so subscribe here. Na share, ne like, a comment. I did appreciate who for Mr. Powers. Factual comment section. I said, and next time you share now, you'll be keep the focus, Precious Media, and I'll be sorry then. Now, Mr. Powers, before then, me pese me busao in spite of it all, the games in it does football or athletics in mechanic swimming near day. Now young Chinese me sure say pono koso intina being a pumudra na then one choose other a biana castle bear boxer.
You know, from the beginning, me can't say me a boxer now, my turning to professional boxer. But by then, we will say, yeah, aquadam, obi yeah, martial arts, obi yeah, kickboxing. And sometimes I also obi free, almost say, oh, we a kickboxer, na a me day. What do you say? And the second time, say, hey. We so me then I men until we be free. We say we see we can say oh then I have to go and learn boxing so that people will call me oh that's Ayitey Powers or your boxer or your boxer. Now we want
you feel proud.
And they me call gym no we call I go and ask them that I want to train. I want to be a boxer. I went to Azuma Nelson brother gym Sagacious. And they said can you think you can fight? I said yeah. So I went there and they said, okay, then I should start training. So we start training. I'm training from the beginning, small. And one of the boxers, whose name is called Stoner Jones, he's a professional already. So I became friend with him. When we are going to gym, I have to take his bag to the gym. When we are coming, I'll carry his bag. So he teach me sometimes we can go to the seashore. When we went to the seashore, he will used to do sparring with me. So it get to a time, I'm an amateur boxer, but I used to fight like professional. You understand me? I'm amateur, but if I'm fighting, I fought like professional boxer. So it get to a time, we have to go and fight novice. A novice is amateur. So we went and fight the novice. People can see that, this guy is a novice, but he's fighting like professional boxer. You understand me? So I fought a novice, I win, I come to Greater Accra, I won my fights. It get to a time I have to go and face the national team. And it get to a time I go and face the national team and I beat the champion over there. That's the first time I beat Ayitey Powers. By then, he is the national team captain. Yeah. And I go and clear him over there. That's the first time I have to travel to Egypt. And I went to Egypt. Yeah.
So that time that you went to Egypt, was it you alone or it was a team?
It was a team. It's all the national team. We are almost like 20-something. National team. Everyone in his weight. Featherweight, cruiserweight, lightweight. By then I'm welterweight. So all the weighties, all of us, we went and I get my bronze.
And you came back to Ghana successfully.
I came back to Ghana. That is where I get to know that. By then, I don't see money. So, but I went to the All Africa Games. I came back. They give me dollars like almost, by then they give me like $3,000.
When was that?
Oh, it's almost more than 20 years now. So I don't see money before. So I came and they give me that $3,000. I said, hey, because of this fight, this boxing, I go and fight. I sit inside, play. I came back to they give me dollars. But then I don't see dollar before. That's the time and day I know that then I have to be serious in boxing because there's money in boxing. You understand me? But I get to a time we have to travel to America, Indianapolis, and I became sick. And they left me. After they left me, they go. I said, no, when these people left me, they go. Then before they will come back, I have to turn professional. So before the amateur people are coming back, like 2 months time, I turn professional. I'm going to fight my first professional fight. You understand me? So I went and fought my first professional fight and I get it draw. And the second I win, the third I win, the fourth I win. And get to a time that I have to travel to UK, London. So me fighting, the first place I'll go in professional boxing, I went to UK for my Commonwealth title fight with Richard Williams. I fought Richard Williams at Commonwealth title fight. By then, that's the first time I went to UK, so I am not used to the weather. You understand me? So he said I have to train to reduce, to make weight. The weather is too much cold for me, so more than a week I don't eat. every day I have to eat only one apple because I can't train to reduce. So I don't eat. So every day I have to eat one apple up to that 1 week for the just need to calm down to win. So before I'll get inside the ring, the strength is not there. You understand me? So my first professional fight in UK, I lost at round 9, but I thank God because what I passed through, if someone maybe I can be hurt. But I thank God I went round 9 and they stopped the fight and I come back to Ghana. I'm very happy that I traveled to UK. This blah blah blah.
Even losing the fight wasn't your target, but your main focus was the traveling that you have achieved from the boxing.
Yeah, I thank God because it's not easy to travel to UK. Yeah, boxers are there, they don't get a chance. So if I all of a sudden I get a chance to travel, I have to be happy. So it gets to then I'm proud of myself that now I'm a boxer. People used to call, they don't call me Ayitey Powers when they are, hey, that's Ayitey Powers, the boxer. The boxer. That is what I wanted to achieve and I achieved it.
Nice one. That's what he wanted to achieve, and God so good to him. It came to pass for him. Do you know who said Ayitey Powers? Ayitey Powers, the boxer. Sanya Benina Yadinam. Ayitey Powers, if you near the boxer, so without the boxer, will be on your day because you do have Ayitey for your Dawson. Powers and should be our Powers. Into when now the boxer near go straight and pass here, turn left and right. You do Ayitey Powers free come up for and a brave macquine, I'm idea and come up to train. That's an air better also. Same time next week. See you. Bye bye.